The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Some kind of network. Power players. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA, and Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences. Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Sodas for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as Situs Inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Hokkaido, 47. The Gama Private Hospital provides cutting-edge medical treatment for the global elite, outside the law if required. The facility is partially run by an artificial intelligence system known as Kai. The AI oversees patient admission to various areas in the hospital, and even participates in some medical procedures. You will find Eric Sodas in the operating theater, undergoing a pre-surgery regenerative stem cell treatment, a highly controversial procedure, yet to be approved by Japanese authorities. Yuki Yamazaki has already arrived. You'll find her in her suite or roaming the restaurant and spa areas of the hospital. Sodas is scheduled to be put under soon. Let us make sure he stays that way. Good luck, 47.
Hello, Mr. Reaper. As part of the service... Here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted with a radio frequency and... No.
How are you, sir?
You know, this is not bad, is it? I wanted a room, but it was fully booked, but I like it here. This is the finest hospital I've ever been to. Though I've only really used it as a spa today, but the high tech here is just, it's phenomenal.
Excuse me, sir, you can't go there.
Right.
Oh, well, let me
But
through,
I do.
all right? I need a refill.
You seem to.
This thing you call whiskey is...
Hello.
It's a goddamn joke.
Well, I'm very sorry that you feel that way, sir.
Shoveling slow.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? A total ban?
I don't know. A patient did die. Famous one at that.
Still, it's not the chef's fault. What was a kitchen apprentice thinking, cutting out a fugu fish by himself unsupervised? I mean, it takes years of practice. Didn't the kid realize how poisonous those things are?
Yeah, he's a kid. I mean, he probably wanted to show off. I don't know. But anyway, the hospital administration probably thought it would be better to just ban serving fugu altogether.
Poor chef. That was his best party trick. Now, what do we do with the last fugu?
Throw it out, I guess. It's a damn shame, too. The chef had to refuse serving Yuki Yamazaki his signature dish. I mean, despite her constant requests. She asked about it just an hour ago. It's really too bad.
Gamma has banned the serving of fugu, following an incident where a guest was poisoned by a poorly carved piece of the poisonous fish. It appears, however, that Yuki Yamazaki is trying to sway the chef to slice up his final specimen and serve it to her. Who are we to deny her such pleasure, 47?
It's not worth losing your job over, that's for sure.
You better get the hell out of here, man. This guy's pissing me off. Hey, I need your help.
Looks like he's seen a ghost.
Zulu, take point.
It's time to see the master.
I think you guys call it trespassing?
I'm on it. Stand here.
Nothing's out of the ordinary here. All clear, over.
What? Hey, not pursuing a career in sports, are you?
The hell was that?
Hi, Chef.
None other than Jason Portman.
Mr. Jason Portman. Please go
All right,
to the hospital.
47. Let's make sure this is her
A
last
doctor
meal.
will escort you to your checkup. That was for Mr. Jason Portman. A doctor will escort you to your appointment. Please proceed to the hospital entrance.
Well, the guy with the burn scars and knives for hands.
No, idiot. Helmut Kruger. You know, those same weird underwear commercials from the noughties? No? Oh, never mind. Kruger's like a really famous supermodel. Oh, your mum. Portman's biggest idol. Still.
That is Yuki Yamazaki, former lawyer to the Yakuza and current operative for Providence.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Would you like to try out delicious sushi? Freshly prepared, of course.
Is this fugu? I knew you would come around eventually. Good for you.
I hope you like it. My colleague is a straight arrow. Me, I say it's good to live dangerously.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yes. That's exactly right. Smooth, velvet softness. Absolutely delicious. My compliments to the chef.
Target down. Now it's time for sodas to retire.
What up, Chef?
Those little hors d'oeuvres? So
47.
cute and tasty.
I have intel regarding the pilot. I managed to gather intel from the hospital's security system. The chief surgeon, Nicholas Laurent, seems to have frequent rendezvous with the helicopter pilot near the remote personnel exit. And rumor has it that the chief surgeon suffers from trembling hands.
Excuse me, you're invading my bubble. You're in my bubble right now.
Sir, need to check that you're not carrying anything dangerous. Sorry, sir. It's just protocol. All right. So, thank you.
Nails, I need another pill. The effect is waning.
This way, Doc. I'll show you where my stash is.
Hey, I get it. You're not an errand boy. Lead the way.
My father flew helicopter.
I took pilot lessons myself, actually. Didn't get the license, though. I always felt my hands were destined for something greater.
Help yourself.
Thank you.
Stop suffocating that person! It's karma, my friend.
Well done, 47. This should provide you with the means to get close to Sodas.
Dr. Laurent's got some backbone.
Evening, Doc.
That is Eric Sodas, former training director at the ICA.
Terminate.
Regrettable.
Warning. No vital signs detected.
Get cleared for human touch.
Commencing resuscitation procedure.
Cybernetics.
Charging. Defibrillate.
So the
Have a great night, Doctor.
put a chip in his brain,
And it monitors and adjusts his neurochemical levels to balance.
Is this a hospital or a resort?
I sense.
Oxytocin when they're out of town.
Yeah, this sounds like a slippery slope.
Easy for you to say. You're not on the market. Mine.
Warning. Operations procedure overwritten. Commencing resuscitation procedure. Charge.
just ridiculous. This is some kind of trick to get me to stay longer and pay more money.
Attention. I'm detecting a malfunction. Charging. Defibrillator. To 400 Warning. Operations procedure overwritten. Warning. No vi-
Doctor.
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
Let me guess. You want to know about the medical trial?
Oh, so it is true. The guy's had a mood-altering neurochip implanted in his brain. So how does it work? Does it work?
Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait for my research paper. I'm following the trial closely, and with a little luck, it'll be the basis for my doctorate. All I can say is that I've got a very interesting bit of insight into his mental state.
Fine.
Dr. Katashi Ito, also known as the Curator, is participating in some sort of medical trial. Interesting. The Curator oversees the hospital's organ storage facility and surely has access to Soda's donor heart. I suggest you locate the Research Assistant's Report 47 and find out what this neural implant is for. Could prove useful.
And I'll just have to ask you again when we're drunk.
Magnificent heart, of course. Oh, that goes without saying. I do.
I wonder if the pancreas is
I take it you're enjoying yourself here. Oh, my. This space. The colors. Oh, the shapes. It's beautiful. Exactly as it needs to be. Oh, a place for everything and everything in its proper place. Oh, my goodness. Oh, why haven't I noticed before? I need to share this with my babies.
That is the right-sided donor heart destined for Sodas. This is what he sold out the ICA for.
Come back later.
Bringing joy to the world now, 47. Well, let's see where this takes him, shall we?
sudden limp on our resident yoga master.
I noticed that. Heard him complain about it on the phone, too, talking to his doctor.
Hey, who the hell are you?
Aquarium's always takes the stress right out of me. You got any tricks like that?
Well, I do yoga. Good for the body and the soul.
So, this is weird, huh?
Curator's growing stranger and stranger these days.
You brought in a cell phone this morning.
Elegant solution, 47. With sodas on the operating table, and no hope of getting a second right-sided heart in time, you have effectively killed him without laying a hand on him. This should be a clear message to anyone considering following in his footsteps. That's both targets down. Time to find an exit. We're done here.
Miss Burnwood.
That's not what my ticket says.
We received your message. Loud and clear, I might add. Honestly, you could have just sacked the poor guy.
I didn't catch your name.
No, you didn't. There'll be no retaliation, not for Soders, nor any other recent fiascos. Someone's been meddling in our affairs, killing our operatives, and making the ICE look like fools. I think you got close to that someone. Closer than we've ever been. That's why we're hiring you to take him down.
I don't think so.
Don't rattle our cages, Miss Burnwood. You really have no idea.
You spy on us, bribe our people, and you have the gall to demand our help. No. You can't be trusted.
Even so, we've been around for a long, long time. I think we could help each other. Some 20 years ago, your agency took in a young man with no past and extraordinary skills. In his own special way, he cares about you, and vice versa. And ever since that time, you've never stopped wondering where he came from and who made him what he is.
There was a doctor. Some depraved experiment. But he's gone now.
Ah. Well, if you believe the questions died with him, we have nothing further to discuss. If not, as I said, I think we could help each other. partners then. Cheer up, Miss Burnwood. We are the lesser evil. This terrorist, he wants nothing but chaos.
He's only a terrorist if you win.
Miss Burnwood, we won a long time ago. This is maintenance.